Good afternoon, Colorado. It is a severe weather alert day here in central and southern Colorado. We're dealing with multiple severe thunderstorm warnings. This is again your shot of Pueblo. And notice these storms are just a couple miles wide and they're moving very, very quickly. So they're not lingering around the area very long, but producing heavy rainfall. But the biggest concern is the winds that are associated with this line of thunderstorms. So a lot to get here. First and foremost, starting in Pueblo. So this severe thunderstorm warning is still going until about 5:15. It'll be interesting to see exactly where the National Weather Service places the next severe thunderstorm warning. The direction of these storms is northeast, moving at about 55 to 60 miles an hour. So if you do find yourself under one of these thunderstorms, expect it to last maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and then it'll be long gone. And very fast moving, but brief, heavy, strong winds, and also quite a bit of lightning associated with these thunderstorms. Small hail being reported. So these are not damaging hail storms. Most of the hail is at about pea size up to quarter size hail, so one inch in diameter. This thunderstorm just moved through Pueblo itself, headed off towards Highway 50, and most of Highway 50 should actually escape the severe weather tonight. Places like eastern Pueblo County and also western Otero could be seeing those thunderstorms, but those storms moving northwards as well. So expect that line of storms to trend north of Highway 50 through the rest of the evening tonight. Still be seeing a couple showers out by Rocky Ford area, even through Lamar, a couple showers, but not quite the severe weather we're seeing on I-25. Here's your still shot of eastern El Paso County, Highway 94, up Highway 24, even a couple severe thunderstorm cells right on the county line once you get into Elbert and Lincoln County. These thunderstorms, again, it's more of a wind event and also some heavy rains. I like to show this Barron button, that's what we call it here at KRDO. It shows your severe threats. And something you'll notice is when we're tracking hail, you'll see little patches of purple start to pop up. Not a ton of purple on the screen, which is good news for our hail threat. Maybe just a little bit of hail off to the northeast side of El Paso County, but most of the threats, at least in southern Colorado, is wind. And that's why we're seeing a couple of these spin-up areas. This shade of red is indicating rotation just on I-70 off to the west of Lyman. It does seem to have weakened over about the past 5 minutes or so. There were some shades of yellow popping up, which is indicating stronger rotation. We're not seeing that anymore, but it is possible to get an isolated tornado out of some of these storms tonight as they push off towards the Kansas border. The thunderstorm threat in Colorado Springs has mostly come to an end. This line of thunderstorms is the last for tonight, and as these storms move off to the east, they'll trend even further north of Highway 50. So Kiowa County, Kit Carson County, even Cheyenne County seeing the threat for a couple of those thunderstorms popping up at about 8 o'clock. But the far southeastern side of the state, yeah, an isolated thunderstorm, but the severity is relatively low. You'll be dealing with strong wind gusts, though. We've been seeing winds upwards of 50 to 60 miles an hour pretty much all day in the southeastern side. So the winds right now, these are just sustained winds, not even wind gusts. Over 40 miles an hour on I-25, Colorado Springs. We're only at 17, but we did pick up a 50-mile-an-hour wind gust associated with those thunderstorms. And we are just absolutely covered with high wind warnings through all of central and eastern Colorado till 9 o'clock tonight. And our temperatures, you'll notice the rain-cooled air in Colorado Springs. We're at 70, even closer to 100 out in LaHunt and Lamar. And these temperatures aren't necessarily a great thing when we're tracking severe thunderstorms. When you have really warm surface temperatures, that kind of helps to fuel thunderstorm development. Of course, we'll continue following these storms the rest of the evening, though. Fire weather warnings going until 9 o'clock tonight, and also these severe thunderstorm watches. So it's just one of those evenings. You have that fire threat because of the winds and dry relative humidities, at least in the southeastern half of the state, and also those severe thunderstorm watches. Here's your Woodland Park 7-day forecast. Upper 70s for tomorrow afternoon, and then cooling off slightly by our Tuesday. Canyon City is sitting at 93 tomorrow, so staying warm. We are not dealing with any type of thunderstorm threat tomorrow. It's just today as this line of thunderstorms works its way through eastern El Paso County. Pueblo at 97 degrees, cooling through the first half of your work week ahead. Colorado Springs into the high 80s again for Sunday. Red flag warnings, or if you'd rather call them fire weather warnings, are for tomorrow as well. Willis?